All right, good morning. We are giving you our daily visit to the new chicks. They were put here yesterday. They were hatched the day before that in the incubator. There are still a few more in there hatching. They have started to eat. They're drinking water well. They're doing quite well. This is kind of a comedy of errors, but it turns out good. We got some chicken eggs mixed in with our duck eggs, and we thought we were hatching out ducks. And since chickens hatch in 21 days and ducks hatch in 28 days, these guys started popping out a week before we thought they should be. But anyway, here we are, and we're going to try to update you. Today we're going to go over something that if you do chicken hatching, you're going to run into. And that is one that doesn't seem to be coming out of the shell in a timely manner. What do you do about it? Do you intervene? How much do you intervene? And to be perfectly honest, you may not save the chick, even if you do, or if you intervene too much too soon, you might actually be the reason that the chick dies. So this is one of the realities of raising chicks. I have a friend that has raised birds for many, many a year. And I asked him, do you ever intervene? Do you ever take one and help him crack out of the shell? He said, I've done it hundreds, if not thousands of times. So his advice was, yes, sometimes you have to do it. All right, we've got one that's doing that right now that had cracked the shell yesterday, and now it's 24 hours later, and he's not made any progress. Now I'll show you. We're going to show you that now. All right. Now we've got two that did hatch yesterday right there still. All right. And here's the little guy that he tried to get out yesterday and made no progress. And I will tell you that just this part right here was cracked. And I did intervene and crack it about this far. Now I don't want to go all the way. Now what happens is that sometimes the membrane dries up. Now let me show you what we're looking at here. Here's his beak right here. You see there? Now what they normally do is they have the ability to go along with their beak and cut a little cut all the way around, and then they can pop out. Sometimes they get stuck. Here's his little foot right here. Look at that. Now I did this. I did 90% of this right here. Just his beak was showing. But since I did this probably 10 minutes ago, he's already making progress. Now the problem is that if you get them too young, they need time. All the time their yolk is closing up. That's what they eat from. And when that closes up almost, then they're ready. But if you break them out before that happens, then you've got one that's, the shell protects that area up under there. And they have trouble surviving. Now, I don't know if this guy here is, now you see right there, the shell is cracked here, but this membrane is not cracked, the membrane. By the way, that membrane is the membrane that messes you up when you're trying to take the shell off of boiled eggs. That little membrane right there. Now I've done it a bunch of times. Now, is it too soon? I don't know. But that little membrane right there has dried up, see? Because I'm going to try to There we go. I just got the membrane. See, I just got the membrane off there. Now I'm playing God here, okay? See, I got the membrane off right here. I'm playing God. I don't know. Well, he's probably going to get out now because he's moving around pretty good. His foot's about out. Do I help him? Now there's the membrane right there. See it? I just broke the shell off, and the membrane though stays there. I'm going to take the membrane too. I don't know. Should I let him continue to try to get out on his own, or should I leave him alone? My judgment is I'm going to leave him alone here for a while, an hour or two. He's fine. They go 3 days and 3 days without food and water when they get out. They don't have to eat. They're continuing to eat their yolk, and their body where their yolk is closing up around that. It's really their stomach, kind of, their insides. So this guy's having fun here trying to get out, and we're going to leave him alone. Put him in here, let him wiggle around a little bit. All right, and we're going to pause this, and I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to leave it alone. We'll show you these guys for a minute, and we're gonna come back in a little while, and this will probably be a separate video of looking back at this fellow right here. But remember what I told you. You're not going to get every single bitty to hatch all the time. This is the way it works in nature. Now the mama, if the hen was sitting on these eggs, you might get a higher rate, but we don't have a hen. We're the hen. Come here, little one. Come here and let me see how you're doing. Look at that pretty little thing there. Yes. Yes. Okay. This one's asleep. This is our cabbage. Are they eating that, Debbie?
Yeah, they ate a little bit.
I say again, do you want to do this at your homestead? It depends on how soft-hearted you are. I knew a person that wanted to hatch eggs, and they got an incubator probably at Tractor Supply and all, and they did like 6 or 8 eggs, and one of them died. And that person never wanted to do it again because one died. Now, if you're that kind of person, then you probably don't want to do this. You're going to experience some chicks that don't hatch, okay? Well, that's nature. That's the way God did it. You want to ask him when you see him why he did it that way, you're welcome to do that. But if you are ready to man up and just realize that, you know, death is part of the dimension that we're in. We are in the flesh and blood dimension. And I don't know how long we can pause this camera without the pause messing up. I do not know that. Do you know, Debbie? How long have we paused it before?
About an hour or two.
And it still worked? Let's look at him now. Let's see if he's done anything here. Come here, little buddy. Have you gotten any progress since we... It's just been a couple of minutes. Let me get my glasses out. They're made to struggle. I mean, they struggle to get out. I don't know if you knew it, but their beak has a little bitty, very sharp little thing on it. It's actually sharp enough to cut. It's very sharp and very hard to cut through. I'm not going to let him out yet. I'm not going to help him out. I'm going to let him go ahead and work on being a chicken. Alright, so we'll come back with another video about that in a little while. So if you want to see the progress and does this one get out or not, we'll come back to you. It might be in an hour or two and we'll make another video. So just keep up with us. Now if this one does die, we're not going to show him dead, but we will tell the truth about it. We will tell you because I want you to know the truth about raising chicks on your homestead. All right. Thank you for watching.